What's up? Surprise Friday. We are spinning in some links. I'm kind of taking a break on the Basecamp build and still going to get some work done on it. That's just spinning in links, doing rod ends. Not a huge deal on the tutorial of it all. So I thought I would hang out with you guys and do it. That's it. So hello. You cannot see what I'm doing until the video comes out on the Basecamp build. I've done 4 of them, but I finally decided to step-by-step it and do a video on the Basecamp build. Even though I know I'm going to make it a pre-runner, I'm going to go ahead and do the whole Basecamp build. And then I will take it apart and do the pre-runner. Victor, what's going on? How are you? Friday, let's go. Dude, Kelly, what's happening? You free, bro? So where am I on the Basecamp build? I've been filming away. I'm by the book. Transmission is all done. And the dig is correct. The axles are done and the shocks are done. So most of the worst part is over, except I can't help but feel a little weird building the whole thing, knowing I'm gonna take it apart to do the pre-runner. Yeah, man, I took today off and got stuff done. Yeah. Merry Christmas to my wife. Right on. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a busy one for me. So that's cool. I took today off. Yeah, thanks, Dad. Yeah, it's nice. It's fresh. I bumped my beard some. But yeah, axles are built. Again, I'm going to be robbing stuff out of this front axle bearing-wise to make the pre-runner happen. But you know what? It makes sense if I'm on my 4th Basecamp build to film the thing and share it that way. Shocks are done, axles are done, transmission is done. I'm on page 15 now where it's time to do the links. And I was like, you know what? I got my camera set up here. I'll work right here. You don't have to see it. How hard is it to spin in links, man? So I thought I could talk to you guys while I was doing it. Yeah, shocks are done. I even installed the motor I'm going to use on the pre-runner. So the stock motor mount bolts are kind of long. And I was going to just install some brushed motor I had left over just to do this Basecamp build. But I realized those bolts were getting into the windings or some part of the internals of that motor and wouldn't let it spin. So instead of sourcing different screws and washers or whatever I needed to do to work it out, I was like, you know what? Let's just put in the motor that I'm going to use because I have the right bolts for that. So this Basecamp kit I'm building has a hot motor and a 23 tooth pinion on it already. I know I'm going to be back into the transmission for the pre-runner deal, but the whole thing is Basecamp build. So that's what I'm doing. So yeah, that's it. Hanging out. I guess I'm going to start rolling on this. How well do I know my camera? Did I hit the right button? Nope. I mean, when you see the links in the base camp build, it's going to be kind of time-lapsey, probably. What are you guys doing? Chris, I got your package out. Dad, I got your package out. What are you guys into? Bag D, G. D1. Yeah, hanging out. Kelly, you can come on if you got nothing going on, but I bet you do. Yeah, I'm keeping warm, even though I cut my hair off. Man, there was a lot. So I like going to a barber, old school. And when I moved to town, for the first while, I had a couple guys I went to. They had a shop. It was old school. One of them passed away, and then the other guy retired. A young guy took over, and he was there for a while in the same spot. And then he left, and that was probably a year ago or something, last time I got a cut. I don't know how long it's been. But so I didn't go anywhere. And I was running the FedEx stuff this morning. And while I was in that neighborhood, I went ahead and searched up barber shops near me. And there was the typical drive-by body piercing type of places that you can go. And one of them was called Jeff's. And you can see the picture on, the computer. And man, he had an old school chair in there and black and white tile floor. It looked like a barber shop. And I'm like, dude, I'm going to Jeff's. Jeff was awesome. I went there, 80-year-old guy, veteran. We had a lot to talk about. And it was awesome. And his wife was working the other side. She had a lady in the chair. I went over there with my hat off and I said, hey, take a look, because this is the before. The after will be fantastic. Just wait. So, yeah, man, that's it. So I'm popping in all the ball links right now. They're all the same on these rod ends. So I'm just going to go ahead and get them done. Kids got stuff. There ain't no more rock and roll hair. It's on the floor. Honestly, back when I had spit shine, my hair was pretty short anyway. Then I've only had it long, like 3 times in my life. As a baby, it was. And then after the Navy, I let it go. And then until this morning. So 3 out of 51 years, the rock and roll hair is more of a mentality. It'll grow back. My kids got confirmation in the morning. My other one has Nutcracker performance. It's the holidays. I'm like, all right. Fine. I'll do it. Mine won't grow back. That's what I'm always afraid of. I keep joking about the midlife crisis. Like, I don't want to buy a Harley. I don't want to buy a hot rod. I just want to not buy a haircut. Dude, it was only $18. I told my wife to guess what it was, and she's like 40, 45. I was like, I should have said yes. Just pocketed $20. What's up, Flappin'? Taking a break from the base camp build filming. I'm actually still filming, but I'm at the point, page 15, where it's links, rod ends. So you got a Harley, I'll sell you. Dude, I'll trade you the Brooklyn Bridge for it. Honestly, I'm a Vespa guy. I would like a Vespa. But I'm cool. I'm actually pretty good with what I got. Yeah. So cool. Hanging out, man. I started the build video last night. Yeah. For what I ended up getting, I could have about done it myself. He did a great job, though. Cool guy. Vietnam vet. I didn't have to wait. There wasn't a soul in there on his side. It was awesome. Yeah, so I was off today, which I don't do very often. Took it easy. Took the kids and wife to school. And worked a little in here. Oops. Went all the way through on that one. Not one of those modern ones. Nice. Make my own tires. Jeez, I don't know, man. I don't see me going down that. I never say never, but I like the rubber one so much. I know some guys are printing them out of TPU. I've seen guys shaping them out of foam. But man, I really like what I get. The rubber ones. The branding's on the side, you know what I mean? All the writing on the tires and everything. It's cool. I haven't checked it out, though. Is it a mold making process? I mean, I think there's a handful of ways. Really? Yeah, man, I do not want to make tires, but never say never. G. Silicone. I wonder how they hold up or how grippy they are. Grippy long stocking. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to be showing this. A million rod ends. God bless it. I went all the way through again. Yeah. Good thing the weather sucks, or there's no way I would do this whole base camp build just to undo half of it. It's so hard not to go too far. Half of these links I'm not going to need. Hold on. Hello, I'm on. Yeah, I'm on TV. What's going on? I'm on live. Yeah, channel 16. Yep, channel 16. They heard I got a haircut. No. You want to be? Okay. Okay, as soon as you get home, let me know. I'll go get it. Sure. Fine. Do you have any idea? Fine. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, when you get back, I'll go get it. Thank you. Bye bye. Okay. I got about a half hour, I think, with you guys. That's some good acting. Hi, babe. If I was acting, I'd be pretending something else, probably, besides, okay, take the car when you get back and I'll go get dinner and then pick up Junior later. It'd be more exciting. It'd be something crazy. Yeah, I've seen some of those guys, even with I see some like third world crawler fab pop up every now and then, man. And they're very resourceful and they're making a lot of their own stuff. And I mean, it looks good. I don't want to run it, but it looks good. So what else? Guys, it's December. What are you getting yourself? What are you getting yourself? Anything? What's the name of the hand tool? This is a team associated shot plier and ball link tool. So I use this when I'm spinning the rod ends on the shock shafts, and then for all this rod end business I'm doing right now. They're worth it. They're like $15. So you can get shock plier, anywhere. Yeah, Nutcrackers tomorrow. That's what you're getting? Man, there's one song in that Nutcracker show kills me dead every time, bro. It's the best. I have a thing for, there's certain notes that just kill me, and also instruments. So like strings, horns, clarinets have a special way too. Yeah, man, there's one song that'll put me to pieces every time, every year. I know it's coming and it gets me every time. We were driving somewhere over this Thanksgiving, and my little one's in Nutcracker this year. All the kids have done it. It's local. It's a big theater downtown. It's a big deal. It's one of those things where you put yourself out getting your kid to rehearsals for weeks, and then they still bust your head when it's time to go watch it. So you're paying. But so she's in it and wanting to hear the songs. And so we're driving to Thanksgiving, and man, that song came on. It's awesome. I don't know what it's called. It swells a ton. It just swells. It's almost like when an orchestra or a symphony is full and swelling, and it's like rock and roll, man. It's like any good music. It's got the power to get you. Yeah. Jay Woody. Yeah, man. I don't know. I'll figure out what the name of that song is. Dad for Christmas is getting parts for making a cool old plane he had, brushless electric. Well, it was electric, but brushless. It was a brushed pusher prop deal from back in the day from Art Tech called the Wing Dragon, available at Nitro Planes, 90% pre-assembled, perfect for beginner. That's what he's doing. All right, so all the little rod ends have their pivot balls in a pear tree. And the book is amazing. It shows you the length is in real time. And how can you get that wrong? And then there's a mark on each side of the link. So once you figure out which way is which, one's a reverse thread and one's not. And I can't remember which is which now, but I'm about to find out. So I have used heat on these before. Okay, so the smooth side is reverse thread. The side with the line is regular thread. I'm talking to this camera for later editing. You got an airbrush? Sweet. I just started using mine. I had one for a while and I just started using it the other day. Oh, wow, Jay Woody. Cool. I have no idea what that might be like, what that is, but that's, if it's in the vein of what we were talking about, that's cool. You want to know how I break my bits? Doing stuff like this, using it to hold something still. That's how. Anybody getting a hippopotamus for Christmas? Any hippopotamus will do. Two strings. It's got frets. Right on. I've seen guys that have cool little devices for threading these on. I'm happy to have something for the pivot balls, to be honest. But no rhinoceroses. Which way is this one? What I say, the smooth is reverse? Yep. Someone got a bunch of hairs cut, Ty. Yes. Yes. Got my wig bumped, as it's also known as. Yeah, man, chilling. You got a half hour. I'm filming the link portion of a Basecamp Builder's Kit build right now. One link is done. Boom. That's one. The heat is starting to work. This guy is top 5 on my channel. What? Me? What's that mean? Someone got a haircut. Oh, yeah. So, Chris, when I shipped that off, I shipped off that body Kelly brought over and the two that I had for you. All right. What's the next links we're doing? Turn the page. Ding. Turn the page. You guys remember the records where you read along, dude? Turn the page. I do. All right. Now, don't screw it up. So, most of the link rod ends are the same. Some of them are not. So, you want to make sure you get it right, homie. I mean, the pictures are in here, but you know. So there's a couple that aren't straight. There's multiple different ways they're not straight. There's the angle. There we go. This must be the steering link. Headed to dinner with the wife. See you later. Jay Woody asks if he's the only one flying without stabilization. I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, if it comes with it, I use it. I got stuff that doesn't have it though. It's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna go pick up dinner. There's a local pizza joint here that's pretty good. The only problem is no crocodiles and no rhinoceroses. Yuck, 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 yuck. Kelly doesn't use stabilization, but I think that's more of a reluctance to read the manual type of thing. Where's he at, dude? I love having him on. Give him a hard time. And me back. Yeah, man. So dang, what y'all doing this weekend? I'm gonna hope to run something on Sunday, I guess. I got those big 6 scale trepidors mounted up and put on SEX6. So I'd like to run them. Too much snow for the pre-runners still. They suck in the snow, dude. This is fine. Another reason why I'm taking my time and filming this base camp build. It's going to be it's a lot of edit on those kinds of tutorials, but I think they're tremendously valuable for people. I mean, I think building a kit is a fun time. Dad, Palmer designed the yearbook cover for her school like last year, and they just now came out. That's cool. She's pumped about it. I'll send you a picture of it. I talked to Deja and Jen today and yesterday. Deja's tough. She's hanging in there. I'm going to file a ring set for my 65 Gravely L8 tractor. I had valve guides replaced and a valve touch-up. Cool. I looked through, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. One thing out of many. I figured out the year of the Corvair I'm wanting to make. And it's a 60. And it's like the coupe. So the back window is a little tiny bit different. And I want that because it's also easier to do than depending on which one you get. I really want a 2-door version of the 1960 coupe. I think it may be a Monza even. I don't know. But all I can find is 4-door. So I'm probably do a 4-door. It's possible. I may be able to cut the second door out, but I don't know how bad I want to kit bash it. It depends what it looks like once I buy and download the files. How the math is. All right, next one is a skinny one. Where'd it go? Bro, they all look the same. Dude. There it is. Rolled away. There were 2 doors. Mom's was a 62. Sweet. Yeah, the 62, there's once I study up a car, I start to see the differences about them. And I really like the one I posted up the other night on here. I actually may be able to post it up again. Let's see. Of course not. That's a bummer. I guess I didn't download it. Anyway, yeah, it's not here right now. The molding on the side, it's like the Fords, right? Where some are dent side, some are bump side. But I like the extra ridge, what would have been chromed down the side. It also gives a good point of reference for the cutting on the arches that I'm going to want to do. So yeah, I want a 60s. I'd like to get the 1961, and there weren't a lot of Corvairs on the file site Colts that I was looking on. So I'm kind of forced to take, if I want a 60, if I want that contour on the side, running down the side, I have to go with a 4-door. I could get a 2-door that doesn't have that, but I want that. Flyboy 305, what is up? We're spinning in links. Cashing checks, making sound effects, hanging out Friday night. Taking a break from the setup over here with the camera down and dirty. And well, I'm set up right now with it here. So I'm actually still capturing this link work. But I don't really need audio. So it's fine to talk to you guys. Yes, I will. Yeah, that's the whole idea. Yes. So I don't know if you checked out some of the rest of the channel, we're definitely more than a live stream channel, but I've done some tutorials on some of the builds, overdrive, dig, whatever. And I'm doing the base camp now, and I'm going to build it fully to get a video out of it. And then I'm going to show how to install the pre-runner ProLine twin I-beam kit on it, which means I'm going to have to undo basically half of what I just built. So yes, the intention is I'm filming it right now. I got a good camera right here down on my hands doing these links. And yes, it will be. It's going to be a minute because I'm not done yet. And the edit on stuff like that is brutal. I'm going to have hours of stuff to call through. But you should get to, anybody wants to see how the kit's built, it's going to see. Just like when I do the overdrive or the dig tutorials or the programming on the radios, I think you know, I know what you want to see. So I say hello, and then it's all hands in the work after that. Feather boas. No, it's called the dead cat. It's the microphone killer muffler. I think this camera's about to run out of juice. Hold on a minute. What? Memory card's full. That's fine. It's links. Yeah, man, they're not glamorous videos to make, but out here in YouTube land, you got to do what you got to do to compete. And I figure if I'm not getting this stuff sent to me and I don't have so much of it that I can't, you know, don't have time, then what can I do different? Well, I have the time. So the things that I used to want to do when I didn't have the time, I can do now, which is slow down, take my time, give even better value, and show how to do it. I'm on my 4th base camp kit. That's fine. I'll film this one. And honestly, on number 4, the little tips and tricks going through the manual and the things to look out for, the things that I've done wrong or twice because I did it wrong, I can save somebody that trouble. Or, you know, honestly, I just want everybody anybody who tackles a kit, I want them to enjoy doing it. And sometimes it's super nice having something besides the manual alone. To help you do that. Is this the Panhard? I forget what this little one does. It may be the steering link. Yeah. I bet it is. From the servo to the knuckle. Can we donate to the channel? Yeah, you can. So I don't do a lot with my memberships, but I have that YouTube membership business. And there's that. There's super chats. YouTube takes like 30%. And then I got some guys that just YouTube me or PayPal me. I don't make a big stink about it. I don't talk about it or anything, but if you're asking, yeah, dude, I mean, you could join the channel, or you could I don't know if I got a PayPal. I don't think I put the PayPal link in the thing. But I don't know if you're on Facebook or whatever, man, but I could send the link, I suppose, or the PayPal address. I appreciate that. But yeah, you know, I these tutorial videos aren't glamorous. They're a lot of work, but they have the potential to live a long time. And it's what YouTube people would call evergreen. So instead of just flash in the pan, you know, the new stuff, it's gives a little more value and has the tendency to live a little bit longer. DOC RC Adventures, Doc RC Adventures. I am building my 4th base camp builders kit, and I'm actually filming a tutorial on it. And Dwayne, what up, man? And I'm just doing the links right now, which isn't a huge deal. I actually the SD card's full. So I got some stuff to do with that, but I wonder if I can just set up a shot with my phone real quick. Just to kind of the link building is not the tricky part, like the transmission and some of the circlip business that you got to do, that stuff is rough. Okay, let's make a stack of links. Sausage links. I did get a haircut, dude, of all of them. All of the haircuts. Now you get to see the whole mess over here. That's all right. I'll zoom it out or cut it up. The Pro Spec wheels at Horizon for your Pro Motos. Got 3 sets of wheels coming. A red, a gold, and a blue for the Supermoto wheels. Awesome. Dude, crazy good sales over there. And they're always changing. It's the season for that. But yeah, Dwayne, good to see you. Good to see you. Cost less than my first set for all 3. Yeah. The deals are nuts. And some prices have just gone down all the time. Okay, that link's done. That link's done. This one is the Proline prices are lower. That's fun. Straight links on this one. Got to pay attention. So yeah, man. I do like these base camp kits, and because I'm doing a build-on one, last night I was looking around and seeing if there were any other builds on YouTube back from when they first announced this kit. And there's a lot of, I built it. Now I'm just going to talk about it, and that's cool. And then there's some, I think Exocage did a build on it, like step by step, which is cool. But I've done 4 of them. So just like with the airplanes, where they're not hard to build, but the way you go about it can save you some trouble. I'm that guy. And so, yeah, this is Emmy award-winning link spinning right now. Mostly you just see fat fingers and ninja dexterity. Yeah, dude, the truck's a fortune. I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it as well. You got 2 of them, didn't you? Flapping lips. Now, some of these in the book, they'll show you that the links are not spun in all the way, exposing thread. How's that not coming out? Reverse thread is so weird. Bro. Oh, it was done. Yeah, righty tighty is Lucy. That's so weird. I don't care what you say. Yeah, man. So when do you know what you're getting yet? I mean, you don't know what you're getting, but has it showed up to your house yet? That's what I want to know. 69.9. Why not just make it 70? Monster Mash build out. Yeah, man. I need to do that with some of the stuff I got. Okay, that one's done. And this is 2 of them. I like the books. But yeah, hopefully somebody gets something out of the video, man. I mean, they're not crazy views, but the dig stuff and the overdrive stuff seems to slowly, you know, get something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, trivia. What band did the song for that pinball game Jam from Sesame Street? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So funky, bro. And then it breaks down, steel drums, dude, the whole thing, saxophone guy. Depends on the number, what you get on the breakdown solo. Who remembers who it is? The only reason I know what band did that song is because just within the last year or so, I wanted to play that song for the kids, so I looked it up. No, not Pinball Wizard, the pinball animated Jam from Sesame Street. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. But I looked it up and I used it on like a reel or a short form on Instagram a couple summers ago. And so, of course, they're going to name and credit the track and the um, artist. And it doesn't count if you have to look it up. I already did. I'll tell you who in a minute. I'm going to be building a Capo JK for my buddy. Going to film it and review it nice. Probably won't run it myself because it's a $3,000 truck. Hey, yikes. Awesome. I'd do kits for guys. That's cool. Yeah, film it. That's awesome because you get to film it and get the content. YouTube's a son of a gun, though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You just got to do it because you want to do it. The only people that last on YouTube are ones who don't expect anything. Yeah. From what I've seen. I don't mean that in any kind of way. Just truth. You could apply that to multiple things in life. Richie Havens. Bro, it's the Pointer Sisters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 10. And then it goes off again. Dude, look up Sesame Street animated pinball on YouTube. It's so dope. I was like a little kid. I'm like, that. I didn't know anything. I'm like, that's dope. It's always been dope. It's dope. Did I tell you? Links, check it out. I can't forget I'm rolling camera over here. Yeah, this is the boringest part of the build video, bro. There's no way I'm showing every one. 78.8 FM. The Banana Splits. That was a show, or was that a band? It sounds familiar, but I don't know why. There was a show that was on. We didn't have cable, Dad. You know this at the house, and so public TV, bro, was where it was at for me. And there was a show that was also funky called like Vegetable Soup or something. And it wasn't, I think it was before my time, but they were playing it on public TV. And it was probably too awesome. And someone complained. I don't know, man, because I couldn't ever find it again. But Vegetable Soup, dude, it was pretty cool. I mean, of course, Electric Company, things like that. You got Morgan Freeman on Electric Company. That stuff was awesome. 3-2-1 Contact. I mean, I learned so much on public television. But dude, some of the bits on Sesame Street, dude, the little girl going to the market, dude, to get the loaf of bread, gallon of milk, stick of butter. I remembered. I mean, this stuff kills me, bro. It's good. It's good stuff. It's a long song, but on Sesame Street, it's not. It's so good. Dude, the voices, the harmonies, the music, it's funky in the best way. And then, yeah, it's the Pointer Sisters, I guess. Must have been 70s before they sucked. I remember some of the 80s Pointer Sisters songs. I'm like, whatever. But I was surprised when I found out it was them. It's so good. They had to have fun making that tune. They had to. I'd play it if it wasn't a copyright strike. I'd find it. Your TikTok. Yeah. 76. Debuted in February of 77. I was 3. But it ran on Sesame Street forever. Probably still. I hope it does still. Dude, that's a good tune. It's a good one. I'm jamming to it now. It's in my head, bro. The steel drums. Just for Morgan Freeman. Yeah, man. I mean, Lawrence Fishburne was popping in as the cowboy on Pee-wee's Playhouse. There's all kinds of actors sprinkled into some of that stuff. Public TV, bro. And the networks. That's what I had. Name brand propagandized since I was little. Let's go. Seven. Bro, it's so in my head right now. Y'all gonna be singing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9, 10, 11, 12 for a couple days. Sorry, not sorry. Who remembers Mulligan Stew? I do not. Dad might. Mulligan Stew. Well, I can't do anything till she gets home with a car anyway. But no, I'm not watching my time. The time's watching me. I'll get a rap on the door or something here in a minute. Jimi Hendrix was on Mr. Rogers. Yeah. Pete Holy in the house. This is my 4th base camp, and I'm taking a break from the down and dirty on the sticks tutorial to just hand jive, capture a little bit of time lapse for all the rod ends and links before I go run, get dinner, pick up kids, kind of stuff. That's what I'm building. So I'm filming it as a tutorial, as a base camp fully, builder's kit into a crawler. And then that video will be over, and I'm going to take half of it apart and film a twin I-beam job with it. I'm a glutton for punishment. It's it's almost like somebody should pay me to do this stuff. It's weird. That'd be cool. On the clock doing this, that'd be sick. So watch the video, even if you ain't gonna build one, people. Most of these links are done. Yeah, man. So pre-runner number 2 is what's really happening. But I'm 4th base camp build. I'm gonna film it this time and then tear it down. I built the whole thing. My pre-runner I built as base camp builder's kit and the twin I-beam all at once, which would have been a hard video working out of 2 manuals to try to think anybody was going to be watching. And also, how do you just, that's a lot. And so I'm like, you know what? No. But on this one, yes. All right. This is where everyone would easily screw up the fact that these long links get the angled, no, the penultimate long links get the angled rod ends. Okay. So these last 2 shorties. Out of my face. We'll make sure we don't mess this up because it's so easy to do. Peter Griffin, what's happening? Yeah, man, base camp. So yeah, I'm on transmission. Axle shocks are already done. I'm into the links. It's going to be chassis business later tonight for me. And then I'll edit the whole thing up and try to have it out by the end of next week. That's what I'm building. I already have the Tenacity power system in it because I was going to just bolt up a brushed motor I had laying around that I came out of the Coyote, but the stock bolts for the motor get into the windings. And I'm like, dude, if this is just for a mock-up anyway, I am not going to worry about finding shorter bolts or using washers to keep the bolts out of the windings. Let me just put the motor on that I want right now. So, I mean, I'm still showing how to mesh it up, except instead of the 14 tooth stock pinion, it's 23. It's going to end up having the 42 spur on it anyway, because if I don't need to get into the diffs, I won't. We'll see. Kind of know where to start, but it's like I also want to, there's a point where it's like I want to use what I got. And since I'm in the base camp build of it all at the moment, it's as close to stock as I can get it, except for the hot motor, which maybe I'll run the 4-wheel drive on that hot motor, just see what it does before I rip it apart to make it a pre-runner. Film, rod ends, film. What are you working on, Pete? The side with the line is right, correct, right-handed thread. The smooth side is reverse. Smack it up, flip it, and reverse it, I think is how it goes. You're on a break. Yeah. From building stuff. LCG 2-wheel drive slash for your wife. Killer. I have one of those that I turned into a oval car. Late model oval. It's got a hobby wing system in it. And I never run it. You want another one? Set up for late model? I'll ship to the continental US. I'm not going to run it. It's cool though. Yeah, Pete. Yeah, I'm going to start. I looked through what seems like thousands of files on Colts the other day, looking for the right Corvair. And so I think that's what it's going to be. It's going with a 3652 Hobby Wing 4000 kV. That may be what I have. It's the just stock 13.5, I think. Basically the same rig, same motors we would run on our short course 2-wheel drive team associated rigs racing. What are you making out of it, man? Is it going to be off-road or an oval car, late model? What are you doing with that, Peter Griffin? 50 Corvairs, real ones? Nice. I have a feeling like when I get the files for this thing, I'm going to have a 10 scale one. And if I like how it turns out, 6 scale. Yeah. If I was smart, I would take the files I have and print 24 scale bodies. But I'm not. Just off-road with bug bodies she loves. VW bugs. Sick. Do you already have the body, Peter Griffin? The short course version, not the crawler version, is totally the way to go. I think it's time for me to go. They're home. Dude, I only have 3 links left. What time is it? He buys them up. Yeah. Sick. They're neat, dude. And the one that I like what Matt's Off-Road Recovery does with his, where he'll cut them up and turn them into these off-road bad to the bone rigs. 751. Okay, I gotta go. That's all right. I'll wait for them to knock. They may not want to bother me because I'm on TV. 10 minutes of Gold Rush. 10 minutes to my fitness class. Fitness pizza in my face. $6:51 where you are? I'm Eastern time, so I bet it is 7:51. I don't know if it's 6:51. That'd be great, actually. Man, let me look at my phone. Let me turn off the... Nah, it's 7:52. Kansas. Yeah, it's time for me to go. But it's been real, taking a break from, not really, but kind of. I was like, dude, I definitely wanted to get down and dirty with a good camera on the transmission and all that stuff. Yeah, thanks, Dad. I see them behind me in my rear view mirror. Time to go? Pizza. All right. Yeah, her and the girls just ran an errand, and they're back, and so now it's my turn. Okie dokies. Appreciate you guys. I can't remember who my friend was in here earlier asking about donations, but that was cool. I accept. I'm going to punch in if he's still here, I'm just going to punch in there. Like I said, when he asked, you can join the channel. There's super chats. I'm not fishing for this stuff, but if you're asking, I'll tell you, and I appreciate it. So, and there's also PayPal. I have some guys that do that all the time, like every week. And I don't think he wants me to say anything. I will. But yeah, it can be done. So I'm going to just go ahead and put, I'm going to make sure, I'm going to look and see if it's in the description is what I'm going to do real quick. I'm already late for picking it up, but they just got home. So it's fine. It's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 30%. It's like, golly, how many times are you going to get taxed on the same money? I'll start putting my PayPal in the description. Let me find out what it is. Yes. Friends or not. I mean, either way is cool. Yeah, I'll get it in the description eventually, but for now, I've got 2 PayPal, so it doesn't matter. But I'll try to remember to put that in there. It's not all the time you're getting asked that. But it's cool. I mean, and honestly, man, anything somebody wanted to see built or whatever like that, dude, I would be totally glad to give that kind of value. Let's see. There's 2 links sitting here left to do. I'm going to go get pizza. And Jay Woody, I got to give, as soon as I need to get out of here, I can't do the wrenches through the StreamYard app, which is weird. Because you got to have a wrench to post a link, and I'm fine for you having one. And I did just put up my email address, which that is the address you would use if you were going to PayPal. Like I said, I got 2 PayPals, but that one I know works for sure. And the other one, it may be branded Pilot Ryan or something media, but it's not easy for me to get into this live right now, which is weird, but it's the truth. I had to wrestle this the other day, but I'll get you wrenched up next time, Jay Woody. But I'm going to split for now because literally it'll take me 5 or 10 minutes to figure it out. It's weird because I'm not in YouTube. I'm in this other app right now. So it's like I can't do it. And then here it doesn't show up for me until I'm done. Let me try real fast. It's fine. I should make her go get it. Let's see. But anyway, yeah, Basecamp build number 4. It's going to be epic. Yeah, I would you can't do it until, I mean, you could I just did it. That's it. You could post that in there, but you can't do a link. I think hold on a minute.
You could post that in there, but you can't do a link.
You can do a link.
I think I
in a minute.
You can post that in there, but you can't do a link. You can do a link. I think I.
Okay, now you can. Now you can. But I'm out. I got to get. Okie doke. Appreciate you guys. Have fun with some RC. I do. I certainly do. Love staying busy with it. And I'm so glad to have you guys coming over. The lives are their own thing, but man, the videos are fun too, right? So check them out. Say hey in those comments. Feed that algorithm. Let's do this thing. You know, it's how it works. The better I do at YouTube, the more products or kits we can do over here or whatever. It looks like it's probably going to be Corvair will be the next thing on the printer. 10 scale. I'm going to try it on a pre-runner. If it doesn't survive, then it'll just be a crawler body. And if it looks really awesome, I may make a 6 scale version. RC Modified 705. What up? But we're rolling. Appreciate you. Yeah, Wednesday, 7 o'clock Eastern time. Me and Kelly will be here. Kirk's here with us sometimes as well. We've had Pete on. Who knows? Usually catching up on projects. It's that time of year too. We always are doing projects, but it's wintertime. Kind of stuck doing projects. So last winter was where I really got up with the SCX6s because it's almost too snowy or deep sometimes for the 10 scale to be really able to get around. So the 6 scales have been a blast. We've done a ton of them this year, 3D printed bodies on 6 scales. We all have multiple and lots of cool videos of those running. And, you know, eking out a little bit more performance. I love my scale rigs, but I want a scale rig that's low and tight for good departure and approach. And I think the Corvair is a good one for that on 6 scale, as well as bad to the bone on a 10 scale. And we'll see if it holds up as a pre-runner. I've always wanted a 3D print a body and for a basher or something that went fast to see how long it would survive. So that's what's happening. We'll see you in the next one. We're out here in 5. Hanger Rats forever. We'll 3 you later. You're too good to be forgotten. We will see you next time. Bye now. Boom.